saying it again. These dice are rigged. The whole system's rigged. Hawkins is rigged.
Jim, you can't threaten the dice. They don't respond to intimidation. That's literally in the rules.
Actually, if we're role-playing the metaphysics of Hawkins, the dice representing fate would respond to emotional pressure.
From the top, what am I again?
You are Jim the Barbarian Sheriff, chaotic tired, multi-class in smoking and trauma.
And I'm Wild Magic Mom. Did you write that one on the sheet?
Joyce, you spoke to your son using incandescent Christmas lights. Wild Magic Mom is kindness.
Fine. We're in the lab. We're looking for...
Truth, Jim. The truth beneath Hawkins. The adventure is called The Curse of the Upside Down.
Why do you have your own soundtrack?
I respect the craft.
I kick open the door.
Roll for it, Sheriff. Natural 1. Door doesn't move. You sprain your heroic toe.
Do I get to do something?
Yes, Wild Magic Mom.
I cast Call Out Corrupt Authority.
That's not...
Roll.
A 16 and a 19.
Dirty 20. Doors fly open. Inside, a portal, a Terran reality, a gateway to...
Are you drinking during the portal investigation?
Murray!
The champagne of beers sharpens my dramatic instincts.
That's not...
Through the portal, you see two figures, two beings in another world, speaking through microphones about you.
Talking about us? Like a podcast?
Or a game, or both. They call it... Lore on Tap.
Okay, wow. Hopper is one nat one away from multi-classing into the guy who just sits down.
I really want a whole spin-off where Hopper becomes a bard and does slam poetry about his feelings.
Welcome back to Lore on Tap, the show where we mix big nerd lore with big drink energy and occasionally get sucked into portals curated by Murray's dramatic flair.
And I'm Zach, the wizard who dumped every stat into charisma.
And I'm Hunter, your barbarian cleric power combo whose main ability is yelling,
Please stop touching that Eldritch thing.
Tonight, we're going full meta. Stranger Things is already about kids playing D&D inside a horror campaign.
So we're going deeper. Imagine the adults in Hawkins running a D&D session about the events of Stranger Things itself.
Hopper, Joyce, Murray, one table, dice, trauma, incorrect rules interpretations, a normal Indiana Friday night.
We've also got two very Hawkins-coded drinks tonight.
One of them is not champagne, no matter how hard it tries.
Let's get into it.
Hi there, citizens of Hawkins. Are you hearing strange noises in the woods, seeing unusual lights in the sky, missing a family member, or three? Here at Hawkins National Laboratory, we want you to know everything is absolutely 100% fine. That's right, at Hawkins Lab, we're committed to advancing science, supporting the community, definitely not opening portals to unspeakable realms beyond human comprehension.
We've got another breach on sub-level 3.
So the next time your lights flicker or your walls ooze, don't panic. Call our hotline. Our highly trained professional will arrive in an unmarked van. Hawkins National Laboratory.
Science for a better tomorrow.
So Hunter, you got that big drink energy?
I definitely got that big drink energy.
I don't know. That drink looks very small.
It's...
Average size?
It fits from my style.
Okay, well, I'm sure all the ladies tell you that. Well, welcome back to another week of Lore on Tap. We got a few incidentals to go over with you before we get into the Demogorgons and Vecnas of today's episode.
Mind Flare?
The Mind Flayers? Yes, all the D&D references. Fun fact. Well, actually, I don't know if it's really a fun fact. It might make people kind of mad. The creators of Stranger Things, Duffer Brothers, I saw an interview where they're like, actually, we don't really know a ton about D&D. We know more about magic. Magic the Gathering.
Was this the same argument you had on Reddit? Was about this?
Shoot. No. The argument that I had on Reddit was basically that So it was something about Stranger Things. I don't remember the context of the post, but somebody said that like Stranger Things is not like it didn't cause an international like wave. They'll think it's an international phenomenon. So he basically said it's not. It hasn't made any like culturally relevant impact on society, and I was like, it absolutely has. And so, interestingly enough, like that point was proven to me today. My team at work, some of them live in India, and they were mentioning that they're watching the Stranger Things premiere. It's, I guess actually it's like probably the first thing in the morning over there, but like they're watching it first thing in the morning in India. So like, don't tell me that it's not a globally cultural phenomenon online, you stupid Reddit neckbeard.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a take on that. I don't know anybody international who's watched it, but I do know that I saw a MasterCard commercial for Stranger Things this morning, and I was like, wow, they can really just take anything for an advertisement and turn it into Stranger Things, can't they?
Absolutely. I mean, it's basically just like 80s. Well, and that was the whole other point about Stranger Things is like, not only did it impact like people to watch Stranger Things and like there's the commercials and all that stuff, but like the 80s has made a comeback in the last 10 years since it came out in, I think, 2016 because of Stranger Things. Like all the 80s, you know, related things that are going on in today's society are really because of Stranger Things.
I was definitely listening to, oh God, what song is that?
Running Up That Hill
with God. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to listen to that for my heavy lifts.
Oh my gosh.
Like my PRs.
So I've been doing a rewatch with Kristen, and like as soon as that song came on, I was like, this song had a grip on everything when it first came out. Like it was everywhere.
It's a great song.
It is a great song.
We're gonna have to use that for our Instagram post, I think.
That would be
Running Up That Hill.
Yep.
Speaking of Instagram.
Yes, so we got Instagram where you can follow us. You
TikTok.
can TikTok. We actually forgot to post on Instagram last week, so
I have failed the audience.
I said we. I didn't just blame you.
It's me.
Instagram. We have TikTok. Yeah, TikTok.
TikTok.
Discord. Yep, you can go on Discord and join our community.
Reddit, where we fight people.
No Reddit, but you can go follow me on Reddit where I fight people. I do need to create a Reddit so I can do stuff as the podcast, but
you need to show me how to use Reddit so I can start fighting people under our alias.
Reddit's a cesspool. Don't go on it.
I want to.
I just go on there and on like subreddits that just make me mad, and like it's not healthy.
And if you're feeling thankful this Thanksgiving, you can also donate on coffee.
Coffee, yep.
Because we're thankful for you guys listening, but we'd be more thankful if we had a free beer.
Or, you know, a fourth of the cost of one of my cocktails.
Or our subscription to Netflix paid so we can keep making these episodes and watching TV.
Yes. So if you want to check out any of those things, you can go to Linktree /Lore Distillery. And so if you put in the Linktree, it has to be linktr.ee/Lore Distillery. And that'll have all of our links in there. You can go check us out on whatever podcast format you want to, which if you're listening, I don't know how you got to us, but welcome.
Dude, I kind of wanted to like see if we just post like a link to a Netflix account, we do like a family household account called Lore Distillery, and like we do that for you, then we just get free subscriptions so we can keep making these episodes for people. You provide us the TV, we'll provide you the entertainment after.
Yeah, but there's more than Netflix now.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Let's move on. Should we take a drink here?
Tired of boring vacations? Same beaches, same sunsets, same lack of existential dread. Book your next getaway with Upside Down Travel Agency, the only service guaranteeing you'll come back different. Explore scenic flesh vine forests, particle snow atmospheres, and friendly locals eager to meet you.
I used to worry about my bills. Now I only worry about the mind flayer. 5 stars.
Upside Down Travel Agency.
We'll take somewhere you never leave. So this little little package you got there.
Nub.
What is it?
It's a Miller High Life, man. The ultimate drink of. I was trying to keep a straight face, but because there's no video camera,
Yeah.
I need to get closer to my microphone. So it's just there we go. A Miller High Life, which I've never had before, actually.
And what does it say on that Miller High Life?
The champagne of beers,
All
which
right. Take a drink. Is it
absolute bullshit. This is
not the champagne of beers?
This is the champagne of my tears, is what it is. It's after I got dumped for whatever reason, and my life is falling apart. I'd go home and drink one of these and cry my sorrows away. It makes sense why. What? No. What's his name? No. Damn it.
Hopper?
Hopper. This is why Hopper drank these in a RV.
So to be fair, I usually go to Total Wine to buy our liquor for the day, and I was looking for Schiltz. There's a beer called Hams, I believe it was, and Schiltz is like, I guess, really popular in, I think it's Minnesota still. They have it, just like a local brewery. It's owned by Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I was just about to say, too, it sounds like something a PBR would make.
Yeah, it is. Well, they didn't initially. It was actually a really popular beer before, but it just got bought out by PBR, and now they just make it locally. So Hams is another kind of I think 80s and prior beer, just like your everyman's beer that existed. They still make that one, and I could have gotten that one, but it was like $20 for I don't know, 30 pack, and I was like, I don't need that many because I still have PBR in my refrigerator from
Hey, that is the working man's beer right there. What's that, like 75 cents a beer?
something like that.
That's where you come out and, Bobby, this here's a working man's beer.
I think the only issue, PBR is not it's not bad. The problem with it is it's just high in calories. And so with a lot of the beers, they're not light calories. So can't drink if you want to Michelob. Although they do have PBR light. No. So.
Dude, I just don't like PBR in general.
Yeah, PBR is not great.
Whoa. You liar. I saw your fridge.
We got a 30 pack for our anniversary. And it's been 2 months since our anniversary and it's still in there.
That sounds like the typical I just got caught with PBR excuse.
All right, well. I don't know where this was. Okay, so then the point is that I looked it up and they said that Miller High Life was a popular beer in the 80s. A lot of it had to do with its marketing, which is that it is the champagne of beers. So we all heard your opinion.
It's a golden shower of champagne on my head. That was a reference. I got peed on by it.
That's gross.
You never heard of a golden shower?
That is gross.
You innocent poor man.
I have heard of a golden shower. I just have no interest. On my side, concerned. I have a drink called the Upside Down.
And what's kind of cool is it does kind of look like Upside Down.
Yeah, it does. So it is, so you do grenadine on the bottom, and then on top of that, you pour the rest of your mixture, which was a berry vodka. So it was darker colored. I had Buffalo Trace in there, and then lemon juice, cranberry juice, and then I added a couple of drops of food coloring just because it wasn't dark enough the first time that I made it.
And blackberry.
And blackberries, yes. Thank you. And so all of that was poured into, or put into a shaker. The blackberries were muddled, and then it was poured on top of it with ice so that it sat there. I also got a spherical ice cube mold, but I did not freeze it in time, so this is just regular ice.
It's better than my Miller High Life.
It is good, except for I've let all the ice melt.
And so that was watered down.
It was pretty watered down. But the good news is that I tried it before, like my previous version, where it wasn't watered down, and it was really good.
Sorry, you tried it before?
I did try it before, I know.
Oh, you rule breaker.
I did break the rules.
Like
I think this one was really good because it wasn't too sweet. Like I thought with the grenadine and the cranberry, it might be a little too sweet, but no, it was really good. I liked it a lot, and it looked cool as well. There's obviously the gradient between the grenadine float on the bottom and the like dark liquid on top, which is very much Stranger Things coated. So it's fun to make, really fun to drink.
I like it.
Yeah, when I open my bar, that'll be one of the drinks that I serve.
I like it.
Those are our drinks, right?
Yep.
Should we read off some sponsor spots here?
Let's do it. Tonight's episode is brought to you by the Champagne of Beers,
which is a very bold thing for a beer to call itself when it is absolutely neither champagne nor particularly fancy.
Look, if Hawkins, Indiana has an official town beer, it's Miller High Life. This is the 6-pack that's already in Hopper's fridge before the Demogorgon showed up.
This is the beer you drink warm in a wood-paneled basement while your friend insists you're totally safe because the rulebook says so.
Notes of nostalgia and also my Uncle Bra.
Yeah, read it.
This is a little touchy joke. Yeah, notes of nostalgia, and also my uncle brought this to the barbecue, and no one stopped him.
I think we might need to do a deep dive on that one.
Brought to the barbecue that day.
Miller High Life is the perfect beer when you want to say, no, I don't need a hazy double dry hopped Galaxy IPA. I just need something cold while the Mind Flayer eats my soul.
It's crisp, it's light, it's wildly overconfident in marketing, and honestly, same.
So if you're gearing up to run your own Hawkins-style campaign, grab a Miller High Life. Park yourself behind the DM screen and embrace the fact that you too are not champagne, but you're doing your best.
Miller High Life, what they call the champagne of beers.
And the official beer of, we'll stop after one more session, I promise.
That's what my uncle said.
Are we getting demonetized from that one?
Oh yeah.
This episode is also sponsored by The Upside Down.
Not the interdimensional nightmare realm, the cocktail, much safer, only slightly cursed.
The Upside Down is a berry vodka and whiskey mashup that sounds wrong on paper, and then you taste it and go, oh no, this is actually great, and I should have another 3 of these.
Picture this, dark red and purple in the glass, like a storm cloud over Hawkins. You've got berry vodka for the sweet, almost nostalgic hit, and then there's whiskey coming in on the back end, like, hi, I'm Trauma.
You shake it up with some lemon, maybe a little bit of cranberry juice, pour it over ice, and add a blackberry that looks vaguely like a Demogorgon bud, and suddenly your living room is a lot more cinematic.
It's the perfect drink for when your DM says, this is just a low-stakes character-driven one-shot, and then pulls out a 4th villain.
So if you're of a legal drinking age and want something that feels like a portal opening under your taste buds in a good way, mix yourself the Upside Down before you hit play on your next session.
The Upside Down, sweet going in and consequences coming out.
Just like Hawkins.
Just like my uncle. All right, so kind of getting into subject. Dude, did you look at the time?
A hair past a freckle?
It is a hair past a freckle, but even closer, it's 15 minutes until the new Stranger Things episode comes out. Why did we do this right now?
Wait, you're telling me that we're podcasting about Stranger Things instead of watching Stranger Things?
Priorities in life. I think we're about to do a podcast and then go watch Stranger Things.
All right. We can do this in 15 minutes.
I think so.
Okay, so first things first. Give me the synopsis of the last 4 seasons.
Okay, we're going to break it down in the quickest way possible. How long do I got? Got what?
Like a minute.
A minute? Okay. Synopsis. We have 4 bratty kids who are friends that are complete fucking nerds sitting in their mom's basement because that's what nerds do. One of the nerds decides to go home by himself in a creepy, dark forest, which every parent is a great parent when they let their kid ride on a bike alone, especially when he's a nerd. I don't know if she ever read the book. It doesn't seem like it to me. And that kid gets stolen by some weird demonic thing in the woods, and you don't see him for the rest of the season. That whole season is trying to find this kid, and it fails for almost the entire time. The police officer in the episode is a complete alcoholic, and the mom is going insane by putting Christmas lights on her wall.
And what's he drinking?
He's drinking Vecna juice.
Miller High Life.
Vecna. Oh, Miller
Hopper,
High Life.
Hopper.
Oh, Hopper's drinking.
Sorry.
Miller High Life.
Not
Okay.
a sponsor.
And then in season 2, he comes back. I totally forgot how he comes back, but somehow he comes back. But he's got a lot of PTSD.
11, the main character in the show.
Oh, that's right. And we also find another child in the forest, I think, like in a tree or something.
Yeah, she's just hiding out there. She makes friends with them, and then maybe I should be doing this since I just literally rewatched all the episodes.
You probably should, but can you do the speed?
All right,
speed.
I can do this.
Speed run. You're taking over. Season 2, go.
Okay, well, there was some details
Faster.
just in season 1. Okay, so back in season 1, we have 11 who is been traumatized and brought out these powers, and she has these powers that she can basically move.
Too much info. You got to come on.
Blah 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 blah. Okay, so eventually she kills the Demogorgon, which is this demon that kills.
Just a Demogorgon. Squidward. Go. Next part.
Okay, we get to season 2. In season 2, she is presumed dead, but then Hopper essentially borderline, what's it called? Adopts her, takes care of her, and then she
Weird
runs
stepdaddy,
off. And
yep.
she runs off and hangs out with this weird crew. They were going to do a spinoff of the show, but it never happened because people didn't like it. And then she ends up coming back because all this stuff is going down in Hawkins, and she saves them.
Sweet. And Will's having PTSD the entire season.
Oh yeah, that's the whole point of that season is they got to rescue Will because he's got
PTSD.
He's basically got a giant worm.
Season 3.
Season 3 I just finished. So season 3, they're all together now. Elle has officially been adopted by Hopper, and is dating Will, or not Will. Will's gay. He's dating Mike, and they kiss all the time. And Hopper's mad about it. Anyways, Hopper ends up falling in a hole, and then they find out that the Russians are there.
I think I could do this better, man. Come on. Speed.
The Russians are there, and they're trying to build this thing to open up the portal because the location was really important. And then from there, Elle saves the day. And then season 4, which I haven't finished.
I'll do my season 3. We'll see who compares in the comments here. Season 3, we have angry brother who is an abusive weirdo who is super protective of his sister, but at the same time hates his sister, comes along and beats the crap out of all of these kids, and for some reason tries to stop them until the very end when we're inside of an 80s mall where the Russians somehow ended up trying to stop a weird giant pus ball of monster, and at that same time a brother gets eaten and the sister's sad even though she hated her brother the entire time, and all the kids hated him except for the last second.
I forgot about Max.
That was my favorite person in the show.
Yeah, she's cool.
And then we get a dead brother, and all of them are friends. And now we move on to season 4.
And now they're all traumatized, and then all of a sudden the curse is back, and they're playing a D&D game, and they notice this thing called Vecna they're playing with, and then Eddie, who is actually in Fantastic Four, and then he gets blamed for murder because they're doing some like crazy horror stuff to people. They're like twisting them up, mangling their arms. I'm pretty sure that. Yep.
I don't like this.
Chrissy dies, and then a basketball player dies, and then a nerd dies. A nerd reporter dies. Everyone dies. They all blame Eddie, and eventually they find out that Vecna is actually, I believe, the son.
Scientist.
No, isn't he the son of the?
Eddie's the son of the scientist?
No, Vecna
Is the son of who?
of Krill.
Who's Krill?
Okay, we're moving on because I haven't finished this and I don't want spoilers. I have finished it many years ago, but I've forgotten since then. Which I already complained about last podcast, so I'm not going to complain about again. Too many years.
All right. Kids go back to fight Vecna. They go into the Upside Down. They play a sick-ass Metallica riff. Bats come down from raining hell. Vecna's set on fire. We think that we defeat him, but then we don't, and then the giant hole opens in Hopkins, and that is where we are left.
Okay, there we go. Yeah,
now,
took way longer because of issues.
D&D.
D&D.
So now, what happens if we put Hopper,
Joyce, and Murray?
Glasses Man.
Yes, Murray. Murray's actually one of my favorite characters. He's awesome. He's so weird.
It's so funny. I barely remember him until you brought him up, and then I'm like, oh yeah, he was a person in that show, wasn't he?
Great character. So let's say, this is super meta.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say that they're playing a game of D&D. So obviously, I think that I can't remember if Joyce ever drinks in the show. I think she does at one point because she's like, everything is just too much. So I think she might drink vodka with them. But Murray and Hopper especially are drinking Russian vodka. Stochnia. No, I don't know how you say it. Stochnika?
After his trip in Russia, I don't think he'd ever want anything to do with Russia again.
Well, yeah, but this is in season
1,
3.
2, 3.
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
When they're questioning...
Stole.
Basically, that was a really bad reinterpretation of it, so you should probably just go watch the show. It's great. So they're getting drunk, and Joyce is smoking a bunch of cigarettes, and Hunter's in pain for some reason. Or was it... I don't know what was going on there.
Trying to adjust without making noise. Because my back does hurt.
Everyone hurt you. Heard you, not hurt you.
That's fine.
Did they also hurt you?
Not like my uncle did.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm done with that now. Anyway.
So they're getting in, and let's just spitball a reason. Why are they playing D&D in the first place?
Because...
Is it because the kids got like trapped in like the Upside Down and like they have to play this game in order to get them out?
Yeah, let's just do a spinoff. They know that the kids like D&D and they're trying to replicate the night that he went missing.
Yeah, they're just, you know what? Hey, they're good parents, right?
Yeah.
Except for Murray's not.
Murray's got nothing better to do.
Yeah, he just enjoys their company.
Exactly.
So they're just like, let's experience this.
Mm-hmm.
But Murray's he's the GM, so he's just there running the game, and then Joyce and
Hopper
are playing it. And by the way, I do GM a Star Wars Edge of the Empire.
Do you keep saying GM or DM?
It depends. So a DM is a dungeon master.
Yeah.
Which is for...
Are you about to say a Galaxy Master?
No, it's Game Master.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're DMing if it's D&D, you're GMing if it's any other game. Because DM is like... It's like registered trademark to D&D.
Huh, didn't know that.
For Star Wars, you're a GM, which is Game Master, like I said. Galaxy Master is sick, though.
You like that?
I kind of want to be a Galaxy Master now.
You're going to switch it up?
Yeah, I think I will. So what I was going to say, though, is GMing or DMing with only 2 people would be, like, honestly pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Because there's not a whole bunch of interaction that would take place between the characters, but it's fine.
Well, it's a good thing we got Team -10 until this episode.
Yeah, that's true. So Murray runs the campaign, so they start out, and they basically just run through seasons 1 through 4.
Okay, wait, hold on. What's their character?
What's their character?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we covered it. So Hopper is a barbarian sheriff.
Yep, okay.
Joyce is a... What was the word?
Something mom.
Wizard mom?
Wizard.
A wild magic mom.
A wild magic
Have
mom.
you ever played D&D?
So I have all the stuff to play D&D, but no one ever wants to play with me.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I've been trying to play for the last, 2.5 years.
To be fair, I'm partial towards Edge of the Empire, which is the Star Wars role-playing game. So, that's the one that I like. I'm actually about to do a campaign with my friend. I don't know how this helps you in your quest to be invited to a D&D game, but
I think I'm just going to go to one of those tabletop bars and then just go up to some of the nerdiest guys that I see and go, I have tattoos. Tattoos are pretty cool. You want me part of your friend group, don't you? And I'm going to join in like that. And then they're going to say, no, we don't. We don't know who you are. And I'm going to kind of cry in the corner because no one wants to play D&D with me.
There was a over at the Superstition Malls. I know this isn't helpful if you listen to any place other than here, but there's this new place they put at the Superstition Mall which has game rooms in it, so you can probably find them. That's actually how I found my group with D&D. Is I just wanted to play Star Wars D&D with people, and so I put up a sign at this game store that I was gonna host a game from this date or on this date, and if you wanted to come you could come, and I had I was 13 people show up.
Damn.
So there was a lot of crazy stories there. If you want to talk about D&D, we could get into a whole thing there. At one point there was this guy who said he took care of I think he was an assistant or what is it called, a substitute teacher.
Oh yeah.
and he took care of like smaller children, and like he was like,
I don't like where this is going.
well, no, he role played with another person. Coincidentally, it was also named Zach, and they were like having like a romance in game. So like they're acting this out, which whatever. If you play D&D or if you play with like people who are into that type of stuff, like sometimes weird stuff just happens and you kind of have to accept it. But then like we were playing this and like I was the GM and I was like, hey, are you okay with this? And he was like, yeah, I'm okay with this. And then he, it's not as bad as you think it is. I was like, are you okay with this mechanic being introduced in the game? He's like, yeah. And then like that mechanic kind of honestly harassed him for the game. And he ended up not liking it. And he like, we were at my house and he slammed his laptop shut and like yelled and then just like walked out of my house. I was like, well, I guess I'm not inviting randoms over to my house anymore. So I learned a lesson in that way. But yeah, so it wasn't that he like did something weird towards kids. It was more that like he was like borderline like violent and, like,
And he
I was
works
kind of
with
scared
kids?
of him, and he worked with kids. So,
All right.
yeah, so I don't know about that one.
Yeah, a little crazy. Did you have any people show up that were like,
I prefer to play a neutral Jedi.
I don't know, what like the know-it-all kind of?
No, I don't think I've ever had anyone that was like trying to think of the word, like stereotype, like nerd.
It's not even, it's the know-it-all.
Yeah.
Nerds I can't stand.
Not really. One of my friends, he says that he listens to the podcast, but I think he's only like 2 episodes in, so it'll take him a while to get here. He's not like that. He's not a like rules, like he doesn't enforce it in a way that he's like actually, but he does know all the rules. So like we go to him for like, hey, like, do you know what to do here? So like that's super nice when you have somebody that's like a know-it-all but doesn't act like a know-it-all.
Yeah, see, it's I obviously haven't played D&D, but the person who's like, hey, I attacked this person, I hit for 22. Oh, you rolled this? Actually, you took a buff way back like 6 months ago when we played.
Yeah.
And that like hurts your character in this way, and you actually rolled a 12, so I'd throw something at them. I couldn't.
Yeah, no, I'm honestly not a very good GM. And like the thing about D&D, which, you know, if we can get back on topic here, but like I play more narratively, versus like with all the rules and mechanics. And so like D&D is super heavy in mechanics. So like, I think getting back on topic, that's the thing that's like really important to consider with Joyce, Murray, and Hopper playing this, is that like D&D has a lot of rules and a lot of mechanics to it. And so like none of these things are happening. And depending on how Murray feels, like if he wants to punish them or if he just wants to, you know, do whatever, he's just going to do whatever. He's not going to follow the rules.
Yeah, and I feel like I would probably play like Hopper. I could see Hopper being like, that's bullshit, and then just get angry.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think Hopper would make it through the campaign?
That's a good question. I feel like he could rage quit because he's going to...
Well, time out there. So for this campaign, are they so this is a meta thing. So they're playing as the kids, right?
Yeah,
So
sure.
Hopper's probably playing as 11.
I thought he was playing as a bard.
He's a barbarian, but that's
Barbarian.
that. Now we're getting more into the topic. Okay,
Maybe.
they're playing their own characters,
Okay.
so they're trying to save them. Will, Mike, Lucas, Dustin, they're all their own characters. They're NPCs in the game, so they're just trying to help them along, and it's a fantasy version of it. So, do they all make it through?
So with my little bit of D&D knowledge that I know, here's where I think Hopper dies and why he doesn't make it through.
Better not be season 5.
No, in the TV shows in general, he always takes risks, right? That's why he ends up in Russia. That's why, flamethrower scene, like going in, trying to play the good guy. I feel like in D&D, what's that called? Rolling a natural 20 is when you have luck. We got 19 other numbers in there. I feel like after so many attempts, he may have luck in the show, but in D&D, he's eventually going to roll a 1, yeah, and get
out.
absolutely demolished by a Demogorgon.
He's going to save them while he does so, like, right? Like, He makes actions that ultimately are going to benefit everyone around him. He's just very lucky in real life. Or
it would basically be this. Demogorgons launching at oh my gosh, why am I drawing a blank on her name? She's in our D&D group right now. Mom, Joyce,
yeah.
Demogorgons launching at Joyce, and the kids are between them and Vecna, and he has 2 shotguns that have special bullets in them, and they're aiming at both the Demogorgon's head and Vecna's head, and he needs to roll a 20 to pull this off perfectly to not hit the kids or Joyce and to come out of this safe, and he's going to pull Joyce into his arms after and make sweet, sweet love to her.
And he rolls a 1?
And he rolls a 1 where he shoots, and he still kills Vecna and the Demogorgon, but it's just so unlucky that some of the bodily debris that came off the Demogorgon is very sharp and cuts his jugular open while he's standing there, that it blew back and hit him.
Yeah, but here's the thing with that. He rolled a nat 1, but if we're using the Star Wars system, their narrative dice, he also rolled it's a victory point. I can't remember what the actual word for it is, though. He rolls one of those, and he actually ends up in Russia. And the Russians heal him.
I thought it was going to be something along the lines of, not only is he bleeding out, but with rolling the nat 1, Joyce is going to say, I actually didn't really love you that much. And 11 was going to come over and be like, I never thought of you as my dad.
Aww,
and that's how he died.
That's depressing. That's awful.
That's a nat 1 for you.
Well, he's not the greatest dad in the show.
What? He's great.
I don't know what these hand signals are.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways. So, the point is, in this very short, rapidly approaching the end episode, is that this game that they're playing is very wild.
Wait, we need to talk about one thing.
Go ahead.
What happened to Joyce? I gave you my breakdown of what I think would happen to Hopper.
Hopper saves them all
and dies.
Mm-hmm. And I think Joyce, honestly, like she's the mama bear. She's protecting them all. They're making it through because of her.
Spell of healing.
And then I think
buff on shields.
Yeah, buff on shields. And then I think with so Hopper sacrifice kills Vecna. Game over. Mm-hmm. I think she brings back Hopper and
I see what you did there.
Yeah, loophole there.
You want a happy ending.
She's a wild magic. I honestly don't know enough about magic, but I know
does she roll
about D&D, but I know a lot of people get brought back, and so
does she roll to make sweet sweet love with Hopper?
Oh, 100%.
Mm-hmm. We all know it's coming in season 5.
It probably happened in between season 4 and season 5.
It did. I just didn't watch enough actually and go back.
No, it definitely did.
Well, on that note,
let's take a break.
I know what I want to go watch.
Yeah. But let's take a break first. Let's do a few commercials. We'll come back. We'll say sayonara one more time.
All right. Hi, I'm Vecna, and welcome to Mindscape, the meditation app designed to help you tap into your inner peace, emotional clarity, and your deepest, darkest memories. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, imagine floating, weightless, drifting through warm, comforting nothingness. Now, think of a moment that haunts you, a regret, a fear, a shame you've never confessed. Good. Hold that thought. I'll take it from here. Mindscape session includes Embrace Your Horrors breathing exercise, 4-step fear exposure therapy, and our premium course, Flay Your Stress Away.
Join us.
Mindscape. It's like therapy, but more effective.
Come on down to Starcourt Mall, where every store is an adventure and absolutely nothing sinister happens beneath our floor. Treat yourself to a movie, new clothes, or a triple scoop from our favorite Sailor's costumed ice cream duo. Remember, we have great deals, big smiles, and no underground facilities whatsoever. Starcourt Mall, where the savings are
Mind-blowing! Hey Hawkins, Steve Harrington here at Family Video, where apparently we're having a Survive-a-thon sale.
Yes, Steve. Management thinks that if you run from a flesh monster, you can jog through our aisles without knocking over the VHS display.
That happened one time, Robin. One time.
Right. Anyway, this weekend only, rent 2 tapes and get the third free. Horror, action, romance, whatever distracts you from the unending terror that is living in Hawkins.
Ignore that. It was definitely not a bat with teeth.
Also, bring in any tape that's mysteriously melted, slime-coated, or dimensionally warped, and we'll replace it. No question asked.
Except maybe, how did you survive?
Family Video. If the monsters don't get you, the late fees will.
Thanks for joining us this episode, even though it was kind of a stranger episode with it being a little bit shorter, but we have stranger things to get to, which is not more important, but okay, let's be real, it's kind of more important right now.
Yeah, it's more important.
Yeah, I need to know
I've been doing a rewatch through for the past 2 months, so it's all been leading up to this moment. And the series came out a little less than 10 years ago, so
it's wild to think about that.
yeah. Millie Bobby Brown is married and has a child now.
Dude, okay, here's the thing that I think about. This is the tiniest rant as we're closing this up, but how do YouTubers create vlogs every single day? But I want a Stranger Things, and they're like, yeah, it's going to take 4 or 5 years for the next season.
To be fair,
a little lazy.
To be fair, I feel like one of those requires a little more effort than the other.
But one day compared to 4 years. We're talking thousands of days.
Can we not compare to a vlog? Can we talk about a YouTuber making some something video? They're just sitting in front of a camera and talking.
Okay, fine. We'll talk about
in D&D.
We'll talk about what was the TV show that just came out, and then the next season just came out right after.
You're talking about Fallout?
No.
Fallout also.
No. It was quicker. It was not The Walking Dead. Dude, what was that? I feel like this season came out and oh, no. It's the movie. It's 28 Years Later. 28 Years Later just came out in theaters the beginning of this year, and the next one drops in January.
A lot of times I think that they make those back to back, like Wicked. I think that they filmed part of Wicked, and then
you just dug your grave there. Why'd they stop doing Stranger Things? They knew we were making a season 5. Yeah.
I agree. They shouldn't take it that long.
Aha. Okay.
But I'm just saying, don't compare it to vlogging. Jeez. And on that note, I think we are out of here. Next 2 weeks from now, we are doing a shorter Christmas-themed episode, and then after that, a shorter New Year's episode, and then we are back to our regularly scheduled programming as you drop your hat on the...
Don't know what you're talking about.
So, yeah, I think that we're in for a fun holiday season. We're doing a couple of shorter episodes just to make sure that we can spend time with our family, and Hunter is leaving and going elsewhere, so,
I'm out.
He hates you guys.
Sorry. We'll be live from West Virginia, Colorado, California, and possibly Washington.
I think you need to record 5 minutes from each place.
Hey, this is live from West Virginia, and now I'm in Colorado, and now I'm in Washington, and now I'm in California, and now I'm in Wyoming.
And now we're in Arizona.
And now we're back in Arizona.
And this is Lore on Tap.
Ooh, that's a good TikTok idea. Live, different places.
I don't think anyone can hear you. I think you're too far from the mic.
Nah. We're going to keep running it.
We're going to keep running it. All right, we'll see you next time.
Peace.